Good morning. I got out of my bed to film this. I just had to. I woke up like I just gotta film this. It is 4 a.m. It's still dark outside. It just came to me, and I wanted to make sure I captured this because it's going to be something that I'm going to be discussing over these upcoming weeks or months or years, hopefully. But something that's really important, I think, about before moving is that sometimes you can't always get what you want when you want it. and you might be able to move and work out the details of a housing arrangement. That's a good thing. So that's a first, and that certainly is a biggie. But it's those other little things that work kind of affect your nervous system and or other words get on your last nerve. It's those other things that you might come up. Is just the realities and of being able to of moving. That is a lot of logistics when you go. So my name is Sandra. This channel is just a coffee picky minute. It's even too early to drink coffee. I am going to go back to bed. But I woke up and I thought, no, you gotta record this. But because I'm waiting for a package and it needed to arrive at the very latest at the end of last week. So it's been in transit now for a week and a half. So when the package arrived, because it requires being kept cold and not out traveling for days at a time, I'm going to have to probably throw it away. so, so one of the decisions I made, I was trying to see, okay, like everyone else, everyone was having such wonderful success. And I thought, well, I want to be skinny too. So I went around looking for Ozempic around here, and it's $200 a shot, right? Instead of, you can get good price with compounded GLP ones in the states, and so I was able to find a source there and to have it sent down here. And so it's been delayed by aduanas or customs. And it's not really delayed, they're just, this is in the shopping rush. Everyone uses the Black Friday, and I think they've got that worked out and expediting shipping. So I found a company that they do pretty good on getting things here. It's a lot faster than it used to be, a lot faster. So I've gotten a couple of shipments so far, and it wasn't too bad. I think we're safe. But this one, no, right in the middle of the Black Friday rush, I guess it is. So anyway, it's delayed. So I'm like, I'm checking every day to see if the package is clear customs. And so anyway, I just have to wait. There's nothing anybody can do other than wait. So, before leaving, where your situation, the one of the characteristics, something you're going to have to pack and pack a lot, is patience. Patience. Because in the US or other places, I can speak from the US, that you're accustomed to just going on, and I don't know, I haven't ordered too much in the States. Well, I guess I have the last couple of times I was there. But anyway, so you can order things and you just, click a couple of buttons, use your finger, thumb, and check out. And before you're up good, the package could be there at the door, right? Or before the end of the day, the next day, matter of a day or two, and you have everything. That's not going to happen here. You can order things, but you do have to wait. It's not the next flight out. So there are expediters that will can take receive your package and then get it down. They clear it through customs and everything like that. So, um, yeah, so that does work. But you can't ship everything and anything. And so you'll have to know, how that works. So things also, packages, like, you're used to Amazon, they do have Temu and Shane. I think it takes a little while. I haven't tried that, but you can get things within a month or so when you order Temu and Shane. um, they say 15 to 22 days, people have told me. So that's usually between 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. So ordering things, your mail, that's a big deal. You start wondering, and you even try to limit the amount of mail that comes to you. So when your mail is at, do you have your mail sent to somebody in the States and they hold it and they send it to you, um, and have to send it international? Or do you just have them go through it like we did for many years? My mother-in-law was kind enough to sort through our mail, and that was our strategy for many years while she was alive. She would sort through her mail, and I started to feel bad. She was in her 90s and she was going through her mail, and she would call and, oh, I got this thing. Is this important? I think it's important. I'm like, no, it's an advertisement. But for her, they make advertisement look really, really important. So it was very difficult. But she would go through everything and make sure we were up to date on mail. Or I have a PO box here. I don't receive anything in it, and I only reserve it just because for notifications from Social Security and for notifications from IRS. Although at this point, living here, I don't have to file IRS because I am under the threshold for having to file as a foreigner. So that's a benefit, that you don't have to file IRS unless you're self-employed. Then everything you do self-employed, you must file. So that's something to know. If you have self-employed income from the U.S., you will definitely need a way to have your IRS documented, and that you need to have it where some indication that you're living abroad. So we had that address, right? And then the other thing is moving money. That can be challenging. Like, some people tell me that they don't bring that much. Some people bring a lot down. One time, someone brought some down, and you know, she needed to take it to the bank, and she needed to use a bank in San Jose. So we went with her. And Richard put $4,000 in his sock as we're walking down San Jose. That was the most uncomfortable 3 or 4 block walk ever. And then, people stick money, in a fanny pack or whatever. Be sure when they say they have at the airport, don't lose your money. I was trying to figure out what they were talking about. Do not bring $10,000 of money with you. Just don't bring it. Because we had a neighbor, she was wondering how they knew she had the money. She thought maybe they had cameras in the bathroom or something. It's like, no, their scanners on the bills have a metal reader, right? They have metal. So you can go through and you can say, no, I don't have X amount of money, but the bills are not paper. They have a metal reader. Look at that. They have a barcode or whatever. So don't bring that much money with you. And so then you need to know how to get it transferred down. And you can have a credit card with no foreign fees. But then there's process things you need to know. Maybe you don't need a lot of cash, but you do need cash to pay bills and things like that, while you're here. So, it just I just thought, let me just kind of lay out that framework of you don't get what you want. You can't get what you want when you want, like you're accustomed to. And I'm not have no this is not the purpose. The purpose of the channel is not to be negative at all. That's not a negative face. This is 4 in the morning face, right? I don't even know if it's clean. But this is not a negative face. This is just me thinking. These are things I've been thinking of for the past 21 years, to be able to share with people just these things that because there's no reason to put yourself through that, where you're waking up at 3:30 in the morning, 4 in the morning, say, where's my package? And have done a lot of that. Where's my shipment? Where's my this? Where's my waiting? Waiting, that's a whole nother thing, is shipping things. So anyway, it's just a quick thought. I'm going to go ahead and go back to bed, but I just wanted to get this recorded and think about that, that it's an important thing to think about, that having the patience, knowing that there's lots of logistics that you will have to work out. And if you don't, it will be excruciating on you and on your nervous system, and getting on your last nerve, like I said. and, and so anyway, this is Sandra here in Costa Rica, and I just talked about some of the things that you have to think about as you're preparing your new journey and your new adventure. Put those things down on your checklist, okay? So, all right. Hopefully I'll see you later today. It's not raining, so maybe we'll be able to get out there and pick some coffee today. That's my hope. All right. Have a good day. Ciao.